The video you're about to see is not something I would recommend for most snakes, and I explain a little bit in the video as it's something that could be stressful. What are you doing, Goof? She has trouble hanging on sometimes. So this is my pet corn snake, Jolinar. I've had her for almost 2 years now. She's an absolute sweetheart, just extremely calm, extremely friendly, doesn't really show signs of stress. And I'm going to try an experiment tonight that's definitely foolish and something most snake owners should probably not be trying. And that's just that I'm going to try feeding her by hand outside of her enclosure. Where are you going, goofball? You're going to fall. The mouse I have right now is very warm. It's in some extremely warm water. I'm not at all worried about her getting stressed. She just, and I'll talk about this while she eats, if she eats, she doesn't show signs of stress. She's just so calm. Yeah, aren't you, huh? Aren't you? So I just want to see if she's willing to eat out of my hand and just see what that goes like. As you can see, she is definitely a very curious girl and she likes to explore. She's very active. But again, she doesn't really show any signs of being stressed out by any of this. It's going to work. Hey, sweetie, look. No, over here. Sweetie, look, over here. Sweetie. Jolinar, look, Jolinar. Look, sweetheart, what's that? Isn't that awesome? Now, I mentioned a second ago, you probably shouldn't try this if you're a snake owner. And the reasons for that is that the advice you'll get if you have a new snake is you should be waiting 24 to 48 hours after feeding them before you handle them. If they get stressed by handling, they could regurgitate that meal. And that's really bad. You do not want them to regurgitate the meal. With this girl, over the almost 2 years I've owned her now, I keep handling her earlier and earlier after she eats. And she never shows any signs of stress while that's going on. You know, she's very calm, and I'm just trying to give her a platform here that she can set the mouse down on and eat it and constrict it. Of course, she doesn't know it's already dead. And so over time, I've kept handling her earlier and earlier after she eats to the point now where I can handle her 10 minutes after she eats. And she doesn't show any sign of stress. She doesn't freak out. She doesn't consider regurging. This girl is so calm. I handle her when she's in blue. I'll go outside in the summer and take her on walks, just chuck her on my shoulders, take her on walks. She can be in blue, it's fine. I can hand her to other people when she's deep in blue, and there's no signs of stress, there's no issues. And before you think I'm just an idiot who's really stressing out my snake, I have a boa constrictor, and she is not that calm. She's also a very friendly girl. She's super unlikely to bite you. But, you got this, sweetie? Yeah, this is new for her. She's like, what's going on here? So she's definitely not showing any signs of stress, but she's a little confused, I think. And my boa, I wouldn't try this with her at all. She is definitely just more skittish. You know, she doesn't show any signs of defensiveness. She's not going to bite, but she pulls away. She doesn't love being touched, you know, and I've had situations where I've had multiple people petting her and she was like, I don't like this at all. And you could feel her body tensing up. So I wouldn't try this with my other snake. Even though she's very calm also and friendly, I know she's not ready for an experience like this. But again, this girl, I've had her for so long, I just know that this isn't going to stress her out. It might confuse her a little, but hopefully she figures out the hang of it here in a second and starts walking down this mouse. She's still struggling a little, still trying to figure out where the front of the mouse is, the silly goof. And this isn't the first time I've seen one of my snakes tag at the wrong place and try to sort it out, but she'll figure it out in a second here. They're such goofs, just partially because the tanks they're in are glass. I've had times where I'll dangle a mouse in front of them and they'll see the reflection and they'll bonk themselves off the glass trying to catch the reflection mouse instead of the actual mouse, which is just so goofy. Yeah, she's still trying to figure it out. She's like, why isn't this going down? It's because she's in the middle. Snakes need to, they really need to start at the head of the mouse and then work their way down the body and then the tail. They sort of walk their jaws along it. up having to put her on the ground. She was just having too much trouble repositioning to get the head of the mouse when she was still in my arms. But as you can see now, she's having no trouble eating this. She's not particularly concerned by the fact that I'm sitting here videotaping her. No shyness at all. And again, this is because she's just an absolute champ of an eater. She'll eat every single time. And she is just so used to me and so calm around me that she's not at all concerned by my presence being here. Now, just maybe a minute later or so, I took that pause while she was on the ground as an opportunity to go wash my hands. And as you can see, she has a huge bulge in her body where she's been eating. She's also still got the tail of the mouse to finish. And you gotta finish that, sweetie. As you can see, she's not really showing any signs of stress. She's not freaking out. She's not afraid of me. She's has paused her eating a little bit as I'm handling her. You can finish it, sweetie. It's okay, get it down. And again, I'm not recommending that most people try this with their pet snake. And there she goes. She's obviously a little bit confused by this whole experience, but she's not really stressed. She's not scared of me. She's not showing any signs of defensiveness or that she wants to regurgitate this. She's definitely a little confused, but she's good otherwise. You almost got it all down, sweetie? Look at that. All done. All done.